400 plus miles on a single charge in a BMW SUV that BMW is targeting to start around 60 grand. Yeah, I didn't believe the early reports either until I dug into the official previews. This is the all-new 2026 BMW X3, and it's not just an electric X3. It's the first SUV built on BMW's brand new Nova Classe platform, and if the pre-production numbers hold up, it changes everything. Quick disclaimer, the iX3 has not officially hit the US dealerships yet, so some specs are based on the BMW's preliminary global announcements and could shift before production. But stick around because if these numbers are real, you are gonna want one. Let's go. Before starting the video, subscribe to the channel because your one subscribe helps us to grow. Let's start the video. Reason number 1. Range that might actually end as 90. BMW is claiming up to 434 miles on the European WLTP test cycle. Now the EPA usually rates this car lower than WLTP. So in the real world, expect somewhere in the 380 to 400 mile ballpark. That's still enough for Los Angeles to Vegas and back with a range to spare. And it would beat the current Tesla Model Y. Long range on paper. If it delivers, this isn't just a city commuter. Reason 2. BMW says this charges so fast, you will barely have time to grab a coffee thanks to 800 volt architecture and a claimed 400 kW max charge rate. BMW says you can aid roughly 170 miles of range in about 10 minutes, 10 to 80% around 21 minutes, according to their early specs. Plus the iX3 is expected to come with a Tesla Next port, meaning access to supercharger network, no apps, no fumbling, just plug in and go. If the production numbers hold up. Reason 3. BMW remember they are supposed to be the ultimate driving machine. This thing has something called the heart of joy, a supercomputer that controls the motors, brakes, and handling in milliseconds. BMW is targeting around 463 horsepower and 476 pound-feet of torque, with 0 to 60 in the mid 4-second range. Combined with dynamic performance control and all-wheel drive, it should corner flat and accelerate hard. But here's the key. BMW says it actually feels like a BMW, not an appliance. A BMW. We will know for sure when press drives happen, but on paper, it looks promising. Reason 4. The interior tech looks legitimately next-gen. Forget clunky screens. The iX3 is expected to get BMW panoramic vision, a full-width projected display across the lower windshield. We are talking a 17.9-inch central touchscreen with drag-and-drop widgets, a 3D head-up display, and get this, physical buttons for volume and climate. Yes, physical buttons, because BMW actually listened. Plus, hey BMW is supposed to be the smarter than ever and learn your habits. It's like having a co-pilot who pays attention. Again, this is based on the preview models, but it looks solid. Reason 5. Bidirectional charging. If BMW delivers on this, your iX3 isn't just a car. It's a massive battery on wheels. Power your house during an outage, run your tools at a job site, charge another EV. In a country where blackouts are getting more common, this could be a game changer. Your BMW would basically become the most expensive generator you will ever buy, and the coolest one. But heads up, V2H capability in the US depends on your home setup and local regulations, so your mileage may vary. Reason 6. The expected price. BMW is targeting a starting price around $61,500 for the iX3 50X drive. If that holds, that's $1,000 less than a similarly spec'd Audi Q6 e-tron or Mercedes EQE SUV, and it's competitive with a loaded Tesla Model Y. Expect this is a real luxury SUV with real luxury materials. BMW Ultimate Care is expected to cover your first 3 years or 36,000 miles of maintenance. That's value. Assuming the final MSRP doesn't creep up. Reason 7. It's practical. BMW is claiming about 30 cubic feet of cargo space behind the rear seats. Fold M down. Somewhere in the mid-60s, there's even a front trunk for your charging cables. This isn't some cramped EV hatchback pretending to be an SUV. It's a proper mid-size SUV with room for your Costco run, your kids' sports gear, and your dog. All at once. These are pre-production numbers, but they look class competitive. Reason 8. BMW Symbiotic Drive. This is their next-gen driver assistance system, developed with Qualcomm, and the demo footage looks scary good. Extended hands-off driving on the highway. Want to change lanes? Just glance at the side mirror. The car sees it, signals and moves over. It learns. It updates over the air. It's not full self-driving, and you still need to pay attention. But if it works as advertised, it's the closest thing to relaxing on the road trip that I have seen from BMW. We will confirm when we get our hands on one. Reason 9. It looks like nothing else on the road. The illuminated kidney grille, the vertical LED headlights, the flush door handles, and a claimed drag coefficient of just 0.24. This is the new face of BMW. Some people hated the big grills on the recent BMWs. This looks sleek, it's modern, it's unmistakably BMW, but evolved. And those automatic door handles, they make you feel like you are in the concept car. Because basically you are, until it hits the showroom. And reason number 10. This is the first car on BMW's Nova Class platform. That means every future BMW EV, sedans, SUVs, everything is expected to be built on this architecture. You are not buying yesterday's tech. You are buying on the foundation of BMW's entire electric future. Cylindrical battery cells that are lighter, cheaper and more efficient over their update that makes your car better over time. This isn't just a car. It's a statement that BMW is going all in on electric. And if you reserve early, you get to be first. So there we have it. 10 reasons of the 2026 BMW iX3 isn't just another electric SUV, it's the one that could finally make EVs make sense for American drivers. 400 plus miles claimed, ultra fast charging targeted, real driving dynamics, and a price that, if it holds, doesn't require a second mortgage. BMW says deliveries are expected to start in late 2026 and reservations may be open soon with a refundable deposit. One more time, these specs are based on BMW's global previews and could change before the US launch, but if they deliver, this thing's a problem for Tesla. Question is, would you take the X3 over a Model Y or Model X? Drop a comment below, hit that like button, subscribe to Motorize for more car reviews. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.